This time we'll have a testimony from our brother, Coby Park. He received confirmation a few weeks back, and he'll be sharing his testimony. I just remember seeing Coby as a baby, and to see him as a young man now. What a testament to God's faithfulness and his blessing in his life. And so let's give a hand to the Lord as we welcome Brother Coby up to share his testimony.
Hello. If I sound a little shaky, I'm nervous. I'm not crying. Okay. Good morning, Harvest. My name is Coby Park. I'm currently a sophomore at Windermere High School. I was raised by a single mother who worked countless hours to raise and nurture me to know and love Christ. This foundation has been crucial to me as I've navigated through life without an earthly father. Though I did not have a father here on earth, when I put my trust in Jesus Christ to be my Savior, I was adopted into the family of God, where I have a perfect Father in heaven, who loves me with an everlasting love no matter what I do. This has changed everything for me. Growing up, I felt motivated to do well in my schoolwork so that in the future, I may be able to have a stable and happy life. Throughout elementary and middle school, I also felt pressured by my family and by my peers. I was so goal-oriented and driven to make everyone around me proud of my efforts that I became oblivious to the fact that God is always proud of me, even when I failed. Losing sight of His grace made me feel like I was on my own and trying to please others. This self-centeredness also led me to have continuous conflicts with my mother. I got sidetracked by my wrong morals, and these thoughts of doing my best were diluted. I felt confused in terms of my identity, and I felt that there was no point in working towards the goals I made in life. And I always ask myself this question: what is my purpose and why was I created? I wasn't satisfied and I was angry at God, and in an act of rebellion, I slowly indulged myself into the life of sin. My heart was not open to receiving Jesus. Instead, I opened my heart to earthly and sinful pleasures. And finding myself in a life full of sin, I still felt something missing in my heart as I graduated from my state of emptiness. My 8th grade summer, transitioning to my freshman year of high school, I struggled a lot with the faith that I grew up with. That's when I excluded God from my life. However, through all my mistakes and misalignments, God continued to love me and put into my life a motivation to change. I realized what it meant in Philippians 2:13, that it is God who works in you to will and to act according to His good pleasure. Even in my lowest of days, He reminded me to spend even a small amount of time reading His Word and learning my purpose in life. I gained strength from God to change my desires and to put my faith in Him. The summer leading up to my freshman year, I attended a retreat with my peers, hoping to encounter God in a way I could not with all the distraction at home. It was there where I accepted Christ in my life. I didn't understand everything about Christianity at the time. However, God showed me that He loved me unconditionally in His own way and blessed me in a way that I could personally understand. By coming to know Christ and putting my trust in Him, I acquired a motivation to show others how great of a God we have. The consistent disagreements I had with my mom began to evanesce. My heart has a new desire to live a life different from societal norms and to reject the world's ideas of what it means to be considered normal. I currently work at 2 restaurants as a loyal dishwasher, jobs that I was blessed to be given. Life is still stressful with those responsibilities, coupled with my schoolwork and the regular pressures of living as a teen for Christ. Yet I am excited for the road ahead of me. I'm still very prone to failing. However, I know that God has good plans for me, and no way should drag me down or hinder my faith. I can fulfill a life glorifying God because of an assured life in heaven, which I received through Jesus Christ dying on the cross to bear my sin and shame. And though I am so broken and undeserving of His love, God shows grace, and this is what I believe to be the beauty of the gospel. I believe God is the God of the broken, who shows everlasting love through the sacrifice of His Son, our Savior. Please pray that I will be able to live counterculturally and faithful to the God who's at work at me. Thank you.